What's happening, man? This is your boy Cashrac, Heritage Hip Hop. You can find me on all platforms, man. Go get that Crown Holder. Rock Spawn is out right now, and get those 2 triple volumes. We out here banging, man. Cashrac, R&R convenience store. Peace.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Heritage Hip Hop. Everybody who knows Heritage Hip Hop knows we go to where the real hip hop is. So shout out to Brick City, Ivy Hill, you know what it is. Right now, I'm sitting with my man. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
Well, you already know, man. It's Hooterville's top Haitian, Cashrac, man. I'm up in here. Saying for that to the fullest, man. What it is.
Hey, man, I'm happy to get the chance to talk to you because I've been trying to get this interview for you for like 2 years now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let's talk some history because you have a unique history because you're dipped in 3 hoods that form one sound. Talk about that for me, and from your beginning to how you got to Brick City itself.
Oh, man, so you was doing your homework. I was born in Queens, raised in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? And then I came out here when I was a young boy. Always kept it true to my roots. So instead of going back and forth to New York, my family, being in tune with the hip hop since I was a little kid, always running around the streets and just adapting to different hoods and stuff like that, and just getting the love from where I was getting it from. That way I was able to just be able to adapt in those 3 different areas. So shout out to Southside Queens, shout out to Brooklyn, Ocean Avenue, you already know, Brownsville, what's up, and Brick City. I love y'all. Peace, what it is.
That's what it is, because if you know anything about Southside, right? They have a unique style that's not Left Rack or Queensbridge. Their style is very vocal and very hard, determined. Now, Ocean Ave, Brownsville, once again, it's all about how you say your words and how you set up your punchlines. North is very punchline heavy and bar structured. How did you take all 3 hoods to make one sound, which is your sound?
Ocean Ave is Prospect Park, Brooklyn. I took all those sounds and made it my sound. It was pretty simple because when I saw Run DMC, and if you ever noticed me, I'm always in black. Most likely I'm in black and white. It's rare that you see me in color. The reason why I'm like that is because of Run DMC, NWA, artists like that. When they came out with a hardcore, just in your face, not conceptual, not conforming to society and what other artists was doing. They was doing their own thing. So basically I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to give you street, lyrical hip hop. So that's what it was, combine all that. And the bars that you get from me, you're gonna hear Brooklyn influences. You definitely gonna hear Queens influences, like the great LL and Run DMC. You're gonna hear great influences like Sean Price, R.I.P. You're gonna hear influences from like the great Big Daddy Kane and Redman. Man, guys like that, man. I just put it down, man. I absorb each and every area that I'm from and put it all into one thing. That's why I'm a hybrid, man. It's Cashrac.
You call yourself a hybrid MC in one of your upcoming projects, I believe, right? Yeah. You call yourself a hybrid. Yeah. See, the thing about a hybrid takes from a lot of places, but they make it one strength. What do you take from hip hop, and how does it magnify your personality to make the style yours?
I take nothing but realness from hip hop. I leave all that bull-ish to the side. I take all the realness that I get from the streets, everything that I experienced, everything that I've seen and done, I put that into my rhymes. Try to give you the realest of the real, make you feel it from there, and that's how it is for me, man. Just straight real.
So, I gotta understand more of you so people understand what they're getting, you know? Because you gave a shout out to Haitian culture. And one thing about Haitian culture is a strong, prideful warrior culture. Even if you listen to soca and all the island music and the Haitian music, those instruments come in real strong. So if somebody's gonna try to be vocal over it, they have to pronounce and be very vocal and clear at the same time. When you give your lyrics, you are not a rapper, you are an orator. Because you speak and then your voice grows. How did you find your voice, especially from the first time you started rhyming?
From getting mad, seeing other artists that people thought that was hot, and watching the reaction that they would get. Not so much hate, but knowing that I could do a little bit better than what they doing, and I actually prove it because my music speaks for itself. When I put out something that sounds like similar to something that somebody else has, and they just got a beat with a hook, I'm gonna give you the beat, the hook, and the bars. Then I'm gonna sit back and watch the numbers. The numbers is gonna prove it for itself, which I already did on N1M, but that's a whole nother conversation.
I like that. But getting angry,
which is the best motivation for me.
That's what I'm about to say. Anger is not a sin. Even the books of wisdom tell us that. Be angry, but sin not. Let anger give you power, reflection, and culture refinement instead of giving you charge to lose yourself.
Okay.
So in finding yourself and putting yourself in your bars made you do exactly what Run DMC did, change the landscape. What was the first time you noticed you changed the landscape and people were paying attention rather than you just rapping?
When I came through a couple years ago with an East Coast, West Coast type sound on this joint called You Don't Know Me. When I hit that stage with it, the reaction that I got after that, when Cass was asking about do I have a video for it, is it online or anything like that, and I was just doing music just to put it out. But when Cass was running up to me with like, what's the social media, this and that, and they liked that sound, and I always kind of stuck to that East Coast, West Coast sound because I'm the only one over here that's doing it. You got a lot of the drill, you got a lot of that trap and all that, which is real good. Love that shit. Shit's hot. You got the bars, you got the boom bap and everything, but nobody's doing that West Coast, East Coast, which I got it on lock. So when I come through with that, motherfuckers is hearing that shit. Shout out to Bosco 100. I actually played one joint for him. He told me my shit was slap on the West. So I know my shit is slap. So that's the reason why my shit bump, and that's my sound, man. It's different.
See, that's what I picked up on when I was listening to your music to do my research. You have a very Carson style. You know Carson, California?
Yeah, Carson City. See Austin, baby.
That's right. So you know that's the home of Black Lip Pastor, Razzcast, one of my favorite MCs of all time, Razzcast, you know. And one thing about the West is, especially in the Bay, they are very bar heavy. These are not people who go and rap. And when people heard the West Coast beats, they thought everybody was just on that whiny horn and just bopping. But there's certain pockets in the West where you have to prove yourself to be able to join the cipher before you get in the cipher. How do you test your pen, and how did that? How did you finesse your way, not also into it, but power muscle your way to be the example in the cipher or in the rhyme battle?
Oh, just by simply by listening to each and every person that's rapping. I could pick something out of each and every one that they lacking, and I could just focus on that. Like, alright, he's good with the bars, but his punches is not hitting. He's good with the punches, but his bars is not hitting. He could probably flow on beat, but he ain't got no strength in his presentation. He's not confident in his rhymes. He's not confident in his shit. I start picking shit out and just start bullying it from there.
So then that means you are a well-studied student of the game. Not only do you study the game, not only are you a participant in the game, you are a person who is studying the game on a level to coach the game.
Oh yeah, gotta study. I study every single day.
What is the advantage of being well studied and also being well barred when it comes to this game?
Just having that advantage of Boy Scout motto is always being prepared. If I know he's gonna come with gun bars, alright, cool, we can come with the gun bars, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna come with something. And I'm gonna come with something that's gonna counter your gun bars. Maybe something a little bit educational that's gonna make you flip like, alright, damn, while I'm spitting these gun bars, these cats over here is trying to make it out of jail. These cats is not trying to be in jail. Let me uplift these cats while you talking about this negative bitch. Because it's most likely it's probably gonna be more cats on the positive that's trying to get away from that. So I try to flip it and try to do the opposite of what they doing.
That's the thing I hate about battle rap though. Everybody, not everybody, but 95% of it is all gun bars. And even though the punchlines are impactful, they're impactful, but the critique of the subject matter is very one-sided.
Exactly. Now if you got a cat up there talking about PhDs and master's degrees and how he's elevating past your gun bars, and you're gonna be like, yeah, that's not street, but at the end of the day, somebody in the back like, he's killing you, motherfucker, because you out here running around talking about guns and shit when he's out here stacking fucking bread and he's about to have a fucking business that's about to pop off in the next couple years. Like, it's always bigger picture. So I look at bigger picture.
Yeah, without the bigger picture, what is an MC? And can you be an MC without the bigger picture?
Yeah, you could be an MC without a
How?
manager. Just off of straight up LOX, like living off experience. They would tell you the most. Whatever you lived, whatever you've been through, you know, you put it out. You put it out in that form. Like Slick Rick, storytelling. MOP went from sticking up cats and giving you hard-ish to, you know what I mean, putting the music out. You got cats like Cam and Rob Banks that went from crack dope to rap, but they could tell you how they did it. Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying, trappers like T.I. and you know what I'm saying, just big cats that done did it, and they will tell you how it is, but in a poetic form.
Real hip hop. Real